Boy, if I randomly disappear, I might be having power supply issues with my computer.
Or family issues.
Nice.
Well, no, I'll say, see ya.
Will he have power supply issues with his family?
Also, it shouldn't be family issues, it's just a birthday.
Also, we're on. Hey everyone, welcome back to another Illuminated.
Hey everyone, we
episode.
were just talking about the family issues that made Zim who he is today.
Listen,
So he was raised
Listen.
by a single mother of color.
listen, that's only if you consider Hispanic of color.
She had the blue handkerchief. Anyway.
I actually don't get that one.
No, it's a gang thing. Don't worry about it.
Oh. Ah! Yeah,
That's
that
what I
makes
mean
sense.
by color. All right. Anyhow, yes, we're
Not
back with
racist,
another
it's
episode.
classist.
We're back with another episode of Illuminati. You guys had downtime following your last mission. You were able to make some purchases before the merchants were able to adjust their cost on wares due to some shortages going on. Apparently, it was very difficult for somebody to get hands on the Cobain's guitar, but he got his hands on it. So everything else is a little bit pricey.
What's this red stuff on it?
That's just what the guitar looks like.
That's called a signature. Modern signature. All right, so anything special you
It's
guys?
gonna be a
do
pain in the
here?
ass if it gets destroyed.
Yes. Anything special you guys want to do in downtime?
Well, Lucas is going to be juggling 2 women in his artist career, so not much
Melvia
else he
and
can do.
Melvia?
Something like that.
She counts
Well,
as 2 women now.
Well, Marcus is
Well,
going to
he would say
train us as
Aldina,
well.
but it's questionably canon.
In the downtime, Zim went and got his explosives authorization. He is now a master of the explosion.
Carnage wouldn't say a
Yeah,
master, but you made some pretty
Carnage
sick,
did the-
explosives.
Carnage did teach you to chant something every time you use your explosives for some reason, though.
It is quite necessary.
Bakuretsu, bakuretsu, blah, blah, blah.
Did I misunderstand that? Could I still get a lucky item for 2 packs?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. In that case, I want one. It will be a shattered hard drive platter, and what do I need to specify for the defense?
Yes. There are subcategories of physical damage it could also just be any non-magical resistance. So you could do either subcategories of kinetic resistance, which is blunt, cutting, or piercing, or you could go toxin, chemical, heat, shock.
Let's go with, I guess, physical, I guess?
Okay, what subcategory? Physical?
What subcategory?
Blunt, cutting, piercing.
I'm assuming that bullets count as piercing damage?
Yes, for the most part.
I suppose we'll go with bullet resistance.
Piercing is. I need to adjust the table for that, but yeah, so it's kinetic piercing that you're resistant to for 1. All right.
I split up the pile. There's
Here's your payment. Okay. Marcus, you were saying something about what you were doing this week.
Yes, indeed. He is going to train with the new blood magic he acquired.
All right. So you
Like a sane person would.
You practice on being a real edgy boy for For a bit. Okay.
Black magic. Ha. Do you know them? Are you a master of explosion? Hmm?
Yes, he's going to wear a black clothes and a long black haired wig. He has to look the part.
I guess so, yeah.
Still an explosion.
After a week, you guys are pulled into Aldina's office. She sent out a brief text for you guys to get in on the double with your uniforms.
And my bombs.
Jesus
Oh yeah, you
Christ.
never answered how much a Moab costs.
Beyond your price range.
Damn, if only I hadn't donated the entire lottery to a fund to get cops away.
It was also beyond
It was
that.
justified. I don't know, an entire lottery probably could buy you a Moab. I mean, the legality is another question, but as far as the price, I imagine you could.
I'm not.
The problem is that I think
Completely
all the
sure you
Moabs
could.
are closely monitored.
Well, like I said, legality was an issue, but price, actually, unironically,
Yeah, but
probably within
the
that
fact that
range.
they're monitored means availability is an issue, not the.
Well,
Exactly.
legality.
it's
Price.
the same issue with wholesale versus retail. If it's not sold on the retail, it is beyond just a monetary issue. Because wholesale prices for some things are way cheaper than one would expect. But if you go up to some place and you ask to buy this retail, they're going to give you a far greater price. Because that
sorry,
includes some things.
Oh, sorry, we don't sell Moabs to the Illuminati. Hmm.
Don't sell Moabs to you specifically.
Well, if I show up as a member of the Illuminati and say, "Give me a Moab,"
Hi, I'm Zim from the Illuminati. I need Moab to blow up some secondary housing. All right. So, assuming you guys all enter into the presence of Aldina as swiftly as you can, you are there in uniform. Soka is waiting by the side of the desk. Aldina is there, sleeves rolled up, with a cigar in hand.
Oh fuck! Must be bad.
Did you say this out loud?
Not out loud in front of her.
So just
out
behind
loud
her.
later somewhere else.
It's just an observation.
She takes a long, unladylike drag from her cigar before blowing out a ring of smoke.
Drag is usually not ladylike.
Yeah,
no,
not very.
it's not.
It's never even convincing.
Oh, that's an entirely separate issue.
She begins. I told you to come in uniform because I have to take you dogs on a walk every now and then. She then puts out her cigar real quick in an ashtray on her desk. Few people recognize the symbols, but uniformity seems to breathe the idea of strength into normals. The reason why I brought you all here? I heard two of my big red flag words in our internet crawler's reports. Interbreeding. Space program and underground bunker.
Oh, I thought interbreeding was the red flag word.
Maybe on your Of course, much lower on this list of bad words is registers on energy usage heat map. So I'm generously escorting you to Romania so you can fulfill an old American dream, destroying the failed dreams of some communists. Any questions?
He starts to tear up with joy.
Supposing she can't see tears beneath your mask.
Can you elaborate on what exactly we're destroying?
I'm glad you asked, she says, looking over his way. She clicks a button on her phone, and a projector image lights up on the wall behind her. This here is a forest in Romania, more informally known as the Shadowy Forest. Here, all sorts of unusual things go on, but it has been not needed for us to appear there in quite some time. Turns out that in the late 50s, the communists were setting up many research facilities in their satellite states, Romania being one of them at the time. Not that many people know it. And here, from what I hear from our crawlers, is that this site is a former research facility by the occult secret organization within the Soviet government known as the Red Hand. Inside this facility, they were trying to find an alternate means of performing space travel. What the alternate means is, I do not know, but within the last 24 hours, it had started appearing on the, as I said, energy reading heat map for Romania, in an area very much devoid of any non-rural activity.
Is it
Seems to be
still
drawing power
plugged into
from-
the? Yeah, is it still plugged into the grid?
It's drawing power from local power grids, as well as using likely its own power supply. From what we can see, it's generating quite a lot of heat and steam. Whatever's going on there is reawakening to a degree that hasn't really been discovered in the time of the Cold War. So, obviously, either someone's restarting some research, or the Soviets have a break-in of an unprecedented scale for their research. And between you and me, anyone that was researching alternate ways to enter space is in my bad book.
The Soviets aren't still around, right?
It depends on what you mean by Soviets and around. There are the undead, yes, and there are
I'm
different
sorry.
types of people.
And that was not at all what I meant, but that is
Okay.
concerning.
Well, we learned something. Communist zombies are apparently a problem.
I was mostly referring to the organization, Red Hand or whatever.
Well, to our knowledge, the Red Hand hasn't been operating on major scale since the fall of the Union. Though there are, of course, people like to revive old things. But this is why I send you people out to things, so you can go out, learn things, stop them if necessary. There's only so
what
much
exactly-
that crawling on the internet can do.
So what exactly is our job here? Just go wherever this energy signature is coming from and unplug it from the socket?
I'll go into the bunker, figure out what's going on. If it's broken into, I want you to find out who's doing the breaking into and follow their trail. If it leads you to the source of the bunker, good news, you get the opportunity to blow up some Soviet research. I hear that your companion over there, she points to Zim, has taken it upon himself to learn how to plant explosives after your recent fiasco, carnage. So I'm willing to provide you with some C4 for this if you wish to detonate some sources of old Soviet information.
Explosion!
It's unlikely to be able to destroy an entire facility, but areas of key infrastructure, more than likely.
Nope.
How much were the mags of specialty ammo again?
I believe it was 200 per the high recoil.
200? 200? And what about the other? I'm assuming I can't have explosive ammo, but the other ones?
Let's see. High recoil one was special. The what other variety would it have? It's a precision rifle. AP and incendiary. That would be let's say 150 per mag.
Note down those prices and grab some.
All right. So,
Alright, so
knowing
how
your
much-
mission, do you need to go grab some additional munitions, or are we ready to depart now?
How many explosives did she give me?
Uh, three bricks of C4 with timers.
Cool.
It appears like they're automatically set for a 2-minute timer.
Well, nothing to it but to go, I think.
All right, with this, Aldina rolls her sleeves back down, picks up what looks like a cane from behind her desk, and then she walks into the center of the room. She says, gather around with somewhat of a shrug. On you doing so, she taps her cane on the floor. A glowing blue luminous circle surrounds you, and after a few seconds, you are transported into a dark wood, a dark wooded area. Let's see. Start reading here. All right. All around you see trees that climb well up into the sky and cloud the stars overhead. It is in the night when you arrive. Not far from you, not more than 60 paces away, parked behind a tree on one of the few forest trails through here, you see a repainted pre-modern Humvee, the kind you would see likely during the 80s. She gestures forward and then leads the way, marching towards that direction. When you get close to the Humvee, a man of small stature steps out of the passenger side of the vehicle. He appears to be wearing some kind of military officer's uniform, and his hair is thinning. Aldina and him talk for a short period of time. She refers to the group as hand-picked members of the United Nations to deal with threats such as these, and no local military forces to be brought in as of yet.
Sorry, we're being referred to as the UN?
Yes,
Yeah.
uninvolved in peace as you are.
Factually correct.
The man seems to take a measure of each of you for a moment before nodding sheepishly. He points up the trail, saying, "That way is the way to the bunker there. There have been some black vans parked outside for quite some time, and heard some scouts on the radio report gunfire coming from there."
Do we know who these black vans belong to?
Do you ask him or Aldina?
Aldina.
I have two guesses. From aerial photography, she takes a look at her phone real quick. I believe the armor is consistent with ELF.
Oh.
How good of you to be acquainted with them already.
Lucas is just gonna poke Zim and say, mind slapping one of those C4 charges on the vans when we arrive?
Got it.
After a few more minutes of talking with what looks like Romanian military forces, after some local, or after listening in on the conversation longer, the man sheepishly gets back into his van and drives off what he seems to be a safe distance away from the facility. Aldina says, "Well, you people have your orders. You are to enter into the bunker, find what's going on, take care of any intruders, and figure things out from there. I'll have some of my web crawlers in touch with you just in case you get lost in the facility." She says, seemingly finding a backpack out of thin air that she tosses Zim's way. "And here's a small hover drone that you can plant to get us out of a more accurate location on you inside the facility."
Ooh.
That being said, of course, I have busier things to do. Take care, she says, disappearing a flash of green light.
Huh.
All right. So with that, you guys go towards the bunker, right?
That is the logical place to go, I think.
I don't know. You people aren't logical.
I mean, sure, we could go hunting. We could go see if we could find like some deer or something, if you prefer.
Well, we'd have to slap the C4 on the ELF extraction vans before we get in, right?
Makes sense.
Using 2 sticks on that? Or 2
Why?
bars?
Are there 2 vans? How many vans are there?
2 bands.
Can I just put one between them, or are they too far apart?
You're not certain if the
What do you mean?
C4
I
will
just
blow.
got trained how
Put
this
it-
stuff works.
put
I
it-
just got trained in this. How do I not know?
Put the
What nonsense is
explosives
this?
underneath the engine blocks of both vehicles.
And
Oh, yeah,
yours
instead of
operate on a timer, so you pretty much have to use them if you're going to be using them.
Instead of setting them to a timer, could I replace that timer connection to just like their ignition?
Do an Irish, if you will.
Oh yeah, you know how to set it up for that. Yeah.
Excellent, I'm doing that.
Though gonna have you roll for it. Let's see, what would be the roll for this? Bad trickery.
Craft?
Wait, what? Oh, well, hold on. I have an entire skill that I have to focus on for that.
I'd like to imagine that.
What was the point of the explosives training?
You don't have the negatives.
Okay.
See,
Given that-
nothing to worry about.
Given that Zim has 0 energy right now, I'd like to imagine that he put 5 points of power into each chunk of C4.
I have 0 energy.
Yeah, you didn't.
Oh, well, I said it's 0. Hmm.
Presumably because he tried to pour it into the C4.
I mean, I'd be entirely happy to put that into the C4 if that's how that works.
All right.
Unfortunately, I don't think it is.
Kind of lame,
You
but oh.
plant the C4 into the vehicles that sit upon a concrete ramp within an otherwise with an area that's otherwise abundant in nature. You enter and further into the area to find several chain link fences with weather worn signs denying entry to trespassers. You see a not a toll booth, one of those traffic arms that has been snapped in half. That was once blocking someone's way into this area, though poorly. And then
Apparently.
you descend to what you see as a large metal door that was blasted open with explosives. Within, you smell in the air the acrid sense of death and dried blood.
Not good.
So the ELF is down there and something else. Nice.
Not sure which we should be worried about more.
I guess thinking that one of
the.
the, I thinking that the other side is also hostile because we don't have any luck.
Well, if they're hostile to the ELF, I highly doubt they're gonna really discriminate.
I
What
mean,
the ELF stand for again?
Elysian Liberation Front.
Elysium, that was it.
They are basically tree huggers.
Seem very violent for tree huggers.
Well, they're tree
Have you
huggers.
seen
but
an elf?
they don't hug people, they hug trees.
Am I missing something, or are these people that you guys encountered in a previous game that we haven't encountered yet? Or am I forgetting
Last
something?
mission.
Last mission.
Yeah.
You were there
Down
the
the-
entire time.
Down the ramp.
Down the ramp.
Stealthily if we can.
Okay. As stealthily as you can. I guess Silka will lead the stealth efforts. That's a good sign for times to come.
Are we all rolling here?
Well, she can scout out ahead and tell us if we should even bother trying.
Good enough. Okay. She peers out from behind the corner with a mirror. She gestures that there's two men with guns down the hallway.
Right, armor piercing ammo it is.
Prime the guitar.
Prime the guitar.
Open
We
book.
poke some holes in them.
Want to try dragging them closer first?
I don't see much of a reason why. Most of our attacks work from a distance.
Well, you say that, but they seem far more effective from a distance than from up close, right?
I mean, you can give it a shot.
Any idea how?
Hold on. Lucas is just gonna start playing something familiar. So, no, not Wonderwall. Let's go with Smoke on the Water.
Of course.
I don't know what that is.
It's like
What?
the most like
Yes.
it's probably like the first. Is it a riff that like anyone learns on a guitar?
Yeah, probably.
Well, I've outed myself as someone who was not taught how to riff on a guitar.
Neither have I.
So
but
do
I
I
riff
know
on
it.
the guitar all the time. It's a subpar instrument.
Yeah, that's true.
So, is that a performance role or?
Yeah, sure. You have mastered.
Man,
the
this guitar's
basics of
fucking
guitar.
handy.
You feel Nirvana while playing on
That-
it. Though you hear shouting from around the corner. Who's there?
and just keep playing until they get a bit closer, and wait for Silica to give the signal to jump out.
They close in on the corner, and Silka's going to. Yeah, she's gonna use Phantom. Alright, and then she is going to have to flip this way. Spawn an illusion of. Let's see. What would she spawn an illusion of?
The lead guitarist of Deep Purple.
I'm sorry, what?
The lead guitarist from the band who wrote Smoke on the Water. You know, Deep Purple.
She only knows Purple Rain.
No,
the
summon
image
Prince!
failed to
Summon
load.
Prince!
Well, instead, she's going to be summoning the golem formerly known as Prince. That appears as an illusion for them to shoot at.
Oh, can you make him big again?
There.
Not
It's
that.
Stone Goal. His name is Stone Goal.
Yes. Any stone's a goal.
Oh, I think that's a cue. Anyone want to go before me, or?
Well, actually, they're going to be shooting first.
Oh yeah, but they're shooting at a thing. They're not expecting us, right?
For the most part, yes. Oh, well, that doesn't have any effect, actually. That does. Blast. Takes away chunks of the illusion's health. Actually. Mostly fells it. Okay. Your guys' turn. Actually, I have to do this. Right.
I assume Lucas is playing the entire song, right?
Machine gun
Yep.
gets to go one more time. These guys suck.
He's just gonna keep playing the song until.
You're gonna need to get
You hear a lot of pew pew pews, and big illusion turns to dust. It is.
This is
now-
actually just big illusion propaganda.
Doesn't sound like it.
It is now his
All right.
turn.
Alright, he shoves by. He's going
Out of
for
cover.
this. What? How is this out of cover?
No, he shoved Silica out of cover.
Oh, well, yeah, that was. There you go. Anyway.
Well, isn't Celica still in Phantom? Doesn't it matter? Does it even matter?
I'm gonna shoot at this guy with my full power up double pistols.
Okay, so you put 6 power and you fire both cylinders.
Yes. Let's I get a
D10 plus
plus
2.
2, right? Yeah, okay.
Yes. That's a hit, but
It is a very basic hit, but thankfully most of your damage is in magic, and their health is not in magic resistance. And he's dead.
And he has killed someone else.
Alright.
maybe they have the fourth state not be an injected figure
Maybe.
because it just removes them from.
Oh, right, it
Eternal-
does, doesn't it? Here, I'll do this.
Why? Why would you?
Alright, Silka's going to move from her original position where she's 6 paces away, and then she's going to...
The question is, did Zim even see her when he pushed her out?
No. Well, he does ignore her like he does with all of them.
I was gonna say instinctively.
I think Zim usually doesn't ignore brown people. But that's
Alright,
She's
gonna-
she's in the light enough category. Also see her eyes. She's obviously white enough to have green eyes.
Exactly.
true.
Alright, and
He's not
going
even
to-
actually racist. He just hates people with brown eyes.
Based.
No, no, not quite.
Alright, anyway, she's going to kick this dude a couple times.
Kick.
With 2 power behind it. Dealing 4 damage.
Weak.
Oh, I'm sorry, she's not a spellcast that burns 6 power on her first turn.
Speaking of burn 6 power,
No, not to. Yeah, aside from, well, you say burn 6 power. I also burned an enemy, so you know.
True.
oh Marcus,
Yep,
Well,
Marcus' turn.
Marcus is going to step out. Can he see Celica yet?
Oh, he understands that she's there and she did something, but he can't attribute it to her.
Well, anyways, 10 of wands for damage on them, but non-lethally.
Non-lethal, okay.
Well, yeah, I was gonna say, you
roll.
see the enemy that didn't get defeated? Yeah, that's what she attacked.
Good enough.
Eh,
Alright, he is knocked out.
so, do we want to try to question him?
You may
Do we have the-
try, but he's knocked out.
looking around at the bodies, do we really have the time to be questioning people?
Do you want to inspect the surrounding area?
Well, let's look around. Let's see what we can see.
Okay.
Virgin non-lethal takedown versus the Chad kill on sight.
They were. If Celica didn't do that, they were going to gun you guys down the menu pass around the corner. Anyway,
I was saying the non-lethal takedown the wolf did, not what your guys did.
all right. So these 2 men were decked out in full ELF equipment. Machine gunner and a shotgunner. They have a full suite of ammo and a backpack with further munitions. Each of them have a flashbang grenade and a frag grenade on their person.
Well, tear those off them and hand them to Zim, I guess.
How many was I again? Two grenades?
2 flash, 2 frags.
Hell yeah.
Okay. Among the scene that you see before you. There are bullet holes in the concrete, several dead bodies, some of which are in ELF equipment as well. Some that look different. For the most part, the ELF members that are dead look to have been crushed with a heavy object. One of which was seen past the corner that you just passed around that was knocked into that concrete wall. And there seems to be a drag mark of bloodstains going through this door.
I assume
Not
this
ominous
isn't
at all.
actually a window.
It looks like a window.
It's a window.
Sorry, which door? Reping.
Oh,
The forward one.
This one?
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently the fucking game
So
wants
the
to keep
door.
lagging. Yes, it's
so if this
door.
is actually a window,
Yeah, what is
what's
down
to
there?
stop us? Or is this to the outside view? Is it inside or
That
outside?
seems to be underground because there's no natural
Okay.
light down here, but there's a series of dim red lights within the view of this window that seem to catch upon several objects in there. You see generators that seem to be emitting steam a good 100 feet below you, as well as rows upon rows of these pods.
Live in the pod.
And you swear you see some people that look like, well, the best way to describe them is homeless persons wearing a ragtag of clothing.
Just
Where
like
exactly?
New York.
Where are these hobos?
Down
Way
there.
down here.
You can ping
How far
some
down
glass.
is that?
Good 100 or so feet.
Oh god. So jumping out the window, technically possible, probably not advisable. Then again, fall damage doesn't do anything to us, so.
No, without a route back, you don't know where you're going through the facility. All you know is you're there.
True.
Well, we have the drone in case we get lost.
All right. Other things that you see within the room, you see several of the bodies around that weren't part of the ELF. They look like they're actually. These should be all perception rolls, so I'm not letting you have information without perception.
Perception roll. I'll roll for the fucking perception.
Will you?
Yeah. What are you gonna do about it?
I don't know. Narrate, I guess.
Mm.
I can't see shit.
Well, you see a lot of bodies around that are dressed in similar attire. Blood splatters underneath them. They look perfectly normal. They're humans.
It's the fact that he chose to wear sunglasses indoors.
That would be it. But you do note that the door ahead, as you get closer, whatever control panel was on the exterior has been blown apart by explosives, and the door itself seems highly resilient to such detonation.
Oh, Lucas is gonna poke one of the dead ELF agents.
Okay. Poking has been achieved.
No response.
We have a live one.
Well, for the most part, all the ELF members except the ones you've killed have caved in chess pieces. They have a consistency similar to wet pancakes right now.
Do they happen to still have the grenades on them, or were those taken off them by their?
Looks
teammates?
like they used them before death.
I see. What's the cylinder next to me? Is it just a pillar, or?
All right. Next to you looks like it's a corrugated metal tube that goes into the facility. you see the metal rungs for a ladder that lead downwards. The hatch that was formerly covering up this maintenance access has been blown off. And it looks like, from the blood splatters on it, that someone has gone down this way as well.
Is there any way I can attempt to open the door, or is it just impassable?
Well, it looks like someone's tried to use explosives, but have only succeeded in blowing open the control panel.
Is the wiring exposed? He does have the door hacking tool, right?
Well, door hacking
That
tool is
was-
for put together control panels. of
He also
modern
has a
variety.
multi-tool. And he can probably
I have
try
a
to-
multi-tool.
yeah, he can
I-
probably try to just start connecting random wires until the door opens, right?
I'm not so hopeful about opening a vault door with a Leatherman.
Look, just connect the random exposed wires from the destroyed panel, and it's bound to open eventually, right?
That's not really how these things work.
I think it is. Let's do it.
Well, while they are doing this, Marcus is going to grab the shotgun from this guy and execute the one he left alive, since we are not questioning him or anything.
Probably for the best. Don't want him to wake up and ambush us from behind.
Yeah.
What do you want? What would I roll to investigate the door and see if I can make anything of it?
Lore science?
Sure. Is that correct? Yes, that's correct.
Well, from what you can tell, this was built to survive a nuclear blast. So this thing was made with full explosives immunity in mind. Whatever the control panel would have done is completely fried from this side. But you can assume there's some locking mechanism on the other side that someone engaged after taking out a good chunk of the ELF members.
Silica,
Odds that
you've
they would have-
taken off the helmets off these before, right?
Yeah.
Odd that
Do
they
you
would
happen to
have
get any
such-
better at it?
She takes her folding knife from her pocket. Yep.
I kind of wanna tap into their comms if we can.
All right. She brings the knife to the guy's neck, and then she unclasps the latch in the back of the helmet. And she tosses it over to Lucas.
Lucas is gonna put it on. See if we can hear something from the other side. See if they have radio hooked up or whatever.
Okay, let me do a roll real quick.
Odd that they
You
would
hear
have such
static.
Is he gonna check for the heating elements to see if the helmets also have the self-combusting thing in them?
No, and from what it appears, this guy doesn't look to be nearly as metallic or knife-eared as the ones in the in California.
Right. Well, if this seems safe to wear, he's gonna keep wearing it for now. Hopefully, something pops up on.
The helmet
On the
over
radio.
his gas mask.
Well, he'd probably have taken off the gas mask to put it on in the first place.
Okay.
Actually, hold on, Lim. Can you pull the radio out of this?
No. It's way too
Damn.
tightly integrated to salvage, at least in a short matter of time.
Yeah, I like mine. I don't even have to roll for it. But yes,
I guess
that's true.
I guess I'll just keep the helmet on their arm until it starts talking.
Okay. Silica points down this way. This looks to be the best access into the building.
Lucas is just gonna look at the streak of blood that went down there and, contemplate.
She looks back at Lucas. Tell me when you find some place that doesn't have any blood.
We could try out the window.
You want to use one of our 3 bunches of C4 on that window.
It can't be that difficult to break, right?
We survived whatever fight these folks had in this hallway. I'm sure a stray bullet or two must have hit it.
Okay, Marcus, your phone buzzes.
Well, he looks at the phone.
1 second, my fucking game is lagging again.
I need to reset the
why-
table entirely.
Is that why my character randomly ends up floating in the air when I pick it up?
Yes, it's because the entire table is lagging.
Yeah, I need to reset the table because I believe the sheer amount of assets we have hidden behind things is what does it.
I delete some bags. Hopefully that helps. Anyway, so Marcus, I dropped something over to there. I can narrate if you so desire. Wolf Southern?
Yes. Yeah, do so. You are better at reading than I am. Reading English. Speaking English.
I see you are in Romania now. Welcome back to Europe, friend. You did me a solid earlier this month. How about another favor? Can't help much directly, but can provide big pay of 50k. Swipe some data from a computer in the bunker and the money is all yours. Signature T-Vision.
He's going to send a quick text to our dean and ask if that's okay. Last time she wasn't that happy.
You get a rapid text in response saying, no, it is not okay to sell data to unknown third parties.
Isn't it better to try and figure out who the unknown third party is? Possibly by selling them the data?
Like send a Trojan or something with the data?
Yeah.
Send it to the send all information to the crawlers first, and we'll send you a care package to our hacker friend.
Alright, let's do that then.
In the meantime, down the hatch we go because it seems other directions aren't exactly
Palpable.
Anything visible if I shine my flashlight down?
It looks like a big corrugated steel maintenance tunnel.
What's the bottom look like?
Corrugated steel.
Does it look like I could relatively safely jump?
I'm pretty sure you can relatively naturally.
Basically, it's the bottom.
as long
flat.
as long as there's no actual spikes there, I think we can land safely, right?
Yeah, that's pretty much my question. Are there spikes there? Or any other obstacles?
Silka's taken the ladder.
I'm jumping.
All right. God, yeah, it's not natural metal, so yeah, you can do the jump just fine.
Is he alive?
Yes. He has legs.
Well, Lucas is gonna follow him, hopefully after he moves.
All right, so you take the maintenance tunnel down, and you end up Why is that door knocked over? I guess I
Knocked over the
just
door with
forgot
my
to lock
jump.
that one.
The door was knocked
No,
over
I
for
just-
our convenience.
Yeah, I just knocked it over.
Much like the smoke isn't locked for our convenience, so we can move it.
Amazing.
Don't move the fucking environmental effects.
You know you can unhook the environmental effects from those red tiles, right?
Probably, yes. Requires more effort than I care to put into this game.
Damn. Fair enough. So, what do we see down here when we land?
Alright, you actually made it through this corrugated steel pipe and came out of a maintenance door to these walkways. The walkways are narrow, but they're unfettered by enemies. They walk over, or the walkways go over a gaping chasm where you can hear water beneath you and billowing steam and smoke crowd on either side of most of areas that the walkways go over. The walls are in a hexagonal shape for each of these rooms, and inside of each of these walls is a tube where you assume water from somewhere is coming. As some of them have water leaking out in massive amounts, others seem to be leaking out like a storm drain after a dry spell.
Well, seems like forward's the only way to go.
All right. As you walk forwards, you notice that the walkway seems to be less sturdy and unfinished over a certain gap, and it looks like why the fuck is that guy there?
The corpses are still here, haunting us.
You're just sleeping. Midair. On the
Yeah,
smoke.
I was gonna do this. There.
Oh fuck, he's on the bridge.
It looks like a segment of bridge fell down. Get rid of this one. All right, a segment of bridge fell down. Clearly, black smoke billowing from a detonation from below. Up ahead, across this more perilous, less finished portion of bridge, is another door.
William, you think you can make that jump?
Can anyone else make that jump, though?
I think I can make the. I can make the jump. Can you make?
He
the
can't
jump?
make that.
If it's
I just
athletic
wanna know-
boost, I might be able to.
No, I'm just wondering what's on the other side, because we probably can't, but you might be able to.
I think I can make the jump. I don't know if the platform could hold me
Wait,
at the end though.
How important is us crossing this?
Not particularly, I just want to know what's on the other side.
Because if it is important, I could deal with this.
Don't we have a drone? Can't we?
Oh
fly
yeah,
over
I guess
there
I
and
could.
take
I
Yeah,
think that
well,
drone was meant for. I think that drone was meant for our extraction, not for exploring.
Same. I should get a drone.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck!
Though you do hear
Were you saying that in regards to the thing?
Yes. You know what's about to happen, don't you, Kodrak?
Korak, you better not go silent for a few minutes and be like, it's nothing.
I'm told my family will be here in an hour, so then I'll be going then.
And then,
God damn it.
And then we'll
It's all your
make
fault,
us safe.
Kodrak. Oh god.
Not sure I can make the
Anyway.
jump back with the narrow platform on this way on this side though. A tricky
Oh, well,
landing.
anyway, to clarify what my idea was, I was thinking of using justice to form us a bridge out of prisoners.
The thing is, I'm not sure what's on the other side, so I'm not sure if it's worth your major arcana.
Yeah, that's what I mean. I do
For
only
the
have an
entire
hour
mission.
left, but yeah. Yeah, I guess
Also,
if this
does
mission
no
goes to
one-
the next session, then it won't be back.
Also, does no one have rope?
We could use the drone with rope. With justice, I create a rope.
I think
Nope.
Silica
The extent
has-
for the extent of Lucas's tools is music instrument tools and his
Oh
crowbar.
no, she used it and never replenished it.
Hmm. Well,
Let's just keep going forward then. Don't want to risk you falling if you fuck up the jump.
yeah. And you'd have no way to get there without stuff anyways.
Speaking of risk of falling, roll acrobatics across bridge.
The cross bridge.
Do you see the gap between the metal?
That
No,
looks easy enough to. That doesn't look like a challenge at all.
Yeah, but imagine a Mexican trying to cross this.
that would be even easier.
I could sprint across that.
Yeah, like legitimately, this doesn't seem like a challenge.
Yeah, it's the gaps don't seem that much of an issue.
It's slightly balanced challenge. Only bad if you roll one.
Are we in our 80s?
Look,
I
some
don't
people
like
missed
that
up.
the table
Like-
lags when you lag. That's kind of annoying.
Yeah,
Like,
it
what's
does.
the? Like seriously, what is the worst that could happen with this? We kinda trip and stumble, and like we get, like, okay, well, that slowed me down half a second.
No, that it's not.
Well, it
solid.
doesn't have railings, so you could
Yeah, but
technically
if you
fall
tripped, you'd
through.
fall forward.
It'd be hard to fall off it, but you could sprain your ankle or something.
Well,
that would
there's
last
not
very
just
long.
Really
tripping.
stupid.
There's misplacing your footing.
You could
You have to
put
pull
your leg
out.
through it. You could put your leg through it and then fall right on your balls on the bar.
That you can do.
Listen, we have armor. I'm sure we have at least some armor there.
You'd think so, but the Illuminati doesn't seem to value that part.
You're impotent until the next time you respawn.
Probably heal it. May or may not still work.
Is silica just off?
Let's see.
So it's probably hungover.
No, three is basic. Yeah, that's.
Oh yeah, roll. Whee!
Oh no. So what happens to Zim?
Zim
You
was
said
lucky
one was
enough
a
to
failure.
just fall forward. It seemed like someone bled on a particular portion of metal, and he slipped a little.
But he's not falling off?
No, he's not falling off.
Never trust bridges. They're a bad time.
All right. You get up to the next door, and similar to the big vaulted bunker door, this door seems like it was thick enough to withstand heavy blasting.
Is the panel open on this one or broken?
The panel is there, but there is nothing. There's no trace of enemies going this way.
Well, we can hardly go the other way, so let's hope this was built sensibly. Actually, it was built by the Soviets. Never mind.
Well, I'd be concerned about even getting into the main facility with how thick that door is. Having an alternate route would be a little bit odd.
All right, you get Silica gets text on her phone saying that the crawlers say the way to the energy signature is that way. She points across the bridge.
Yeah, but it's a bit collapsed, isn't it?
She holds up her finger as if telling you to wait a moment. She gets another text back. and says, from seismic sensors, it seems like at the bottom of this area is the reservoir for the cooling of most of the systems down here. They said that there should be a maintenance way deeper into the facility with less thick doors.
Onwards we go then.
All right.
Do we just jump?
No, Silica's gonna do it. She was told by command.
Jumping in the water?
Well, jumping downwards.
Hey, what exactly are they cooling here?
Oh, that's for finding out.
The goal is to get across this gap, right?
Well, only one person can make that cross, and
Don't really want to split the party, even if Lim was stealthier, I wouldn't mind it. But
Hold on. How high is the bridge above the water?
yes. Because the water is ankle deep.
is it at least clean? Also, do the ELF bodies cushion our landing or make it worse?
If you land on an ELF body, you crush in the armor in such a way that you have to stumble when you land.
Try to avoid landing on the possibly explosives holding ELF members.
It's just a party favor. Anyway, you have
It's a party wipe, is what
only
it is.
a
If
small area of light from, well, it seems like an exhaust hole is built directly overhead, so light comes down to where you are. Below your feet, you see a slight golden shimmer underneath the water, where natural earth seems to have broken through the concrete. And you hear the soft sound of buzzing in your vicinity.
take pictures, send to Aldina.
That's nice? Question mark.
Wait, can she see them? Can she hear the buzz? Well, she probably can't hear the buzzing.
No, you just took pictures. How could you hear buzzing from your pictures?
Can I record the buzzing? Does it get recorded?
Yes.
Well, I suppose I should record it, send it over, say that it's buzzing. Familiar buzzing.
Alright, someone roll a perception check, though.
Well, I think it's someone else's turn to roll perception, because
The guy that has the highest rolls poorly.
Anyone
he's
else
busy
have a
doing-
bonus?
pretty sure we had like 3 people with good perception.
I have
Are all of them just
a
not here?
I'm not one of them.
perception negative.
Guess how I can roll it then.
I mean... Okay, there you go. Beyond the sounds of rushing water from your nearby environments, you hear the sound of something splashing around in the water. The sounds of rusty metal shifting against itself. Some piece of heavy machinery with joints is around the area.
I assume we can hear it getting louder.
You can hear it getting louder from down this way.
Lucas will just whisper to everyone to get into cover.
Silka's already there. made this too large. All right, so peers around the corner and she says, looks like a robot or some kind of golem.
Is it headed this way?
Hasn't spotted us yet. Then she looks at her text messages and says, though the way that we need to go is in that direction.
I prefer not to antagonize the big hunk of metal.
We can wait for it to pass and go around it.
Suppose these pillars will provide enough cover.
She immediately goes around this side when she hears something moving around this way.
Pull the others with us.
I don't know. Rust is kind of a dark color. Does Zim really want to let this one go?
I was thinking about using my C4, but it seems a bit annoying.
He's rusted like a Mediterranean, not like a complete...
Yeah.
Where you see one man, I see four.
Well, Celica knows the map. She can lead the way.
Okay, she continues going along.
Or at least she knows the vague direction we're supposed to be going.
Alright, you hear from behind you. Now the notes of the splashing water and the creaking metal. God damn it, I fear every time that Korek's not moving his character that something's happening.
He's just lining up his aim. Don't worry about it.
Man, they caught the last two body doubles, but not this one.
Listen, I'm still worn out from what I did to that certain state in the East Coast. Or I guess
You
not.
mean when you called down the lightning?
Yes.
How do you do that?
Black magic.
Alright, you hear it getting closer. Alright, you see a red light illuminating the door and most of the hallway that is nearby it. It is a metal door built to survive water pressures, but not for being too deeply submerged. It does have a keypad on it.
Uh,
How long would it take you to crack this limb?
How long would it take me to crack this? Is it
A few rounds.
Can I use any
to try?
special tools on it? If I have tools, then I can try that. Yes. You calling
Yes,
this?
we gotta buy you time, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it'll take me a minute to open it up, but I should be able to.
Lucas is
Assume you
gonna
want my
step over to
computer.
here and chuck the DLF helmet as loudly and as far as he can down this corridor.
All right. In his peripheral vision, he sees this entire hallway light up with red light as it's being scanned. Roll to see how far you threw it.
What would the roll be?
Athletics.
That's a 0 for me. So
Am I rolling computers for this lock, or am I rolling something else, or just doing it?
Okay, you got it sufficiently distant. It gets over to here and turns this way and stops about this far in the hallway. You hear buzzes of disapproval from the thing's weaponry as it passes by.
Lucas does his best to sign language to Silica to make noise in the other direction.
Alright, she moves further this away.
Am I rolling a computer thing for this lock, or am I rolling something else?
Roll trickery.
Cool.
I mean, you actually have a computer interface, so yeah, computer. Because you're using your tool to hack. Yep, nope, that's going to take a whole minute. Alright, Silica on the other end of the aqueduct makes a noisy illusion. You can hear the machine moving with great speed.
Asks them to borrow one of the ELF flash grenades.
Passes it over.
Toss it back down the same hallway the helmet was in.
Okay.
Would that be another roll, or?
Yes.
What would the roll be? Just
Let's just use the standard attack roll for the flashbang.
standard attack roll.
Alright. Whoever's in that hallway that's not around Lem, roll stealth.
That's not around Lim, so
Marcus, I guess.
Marcus and Zim.
Yeah.
roll stealth, you and Zim.
So
Okay.
8.
3.
Oh fuck. It's a basic success, but
So I have to roll. I have to roll to do nothing at this point, or
lucky.
he didn't see you. We're trying to keep the
Didn't hear
automaton
your
busy
idle
so we don't have to fight it.
Okay, you are at 2 of 10 on your progress to crack open the door. Here the weapons were in disapproval again. And it starts wandering this way.
Wants to project the music he's playing from the guitar. Essentially ventriloquist it away from himself.
Okay, so back over this way.
Yep. Just down the entire other side of the whatever the hell this sewer reservoir thing is.
It's unfortunate when urban planners mix those two things up.
Fortunately for everyone involved, Lucas is not an urban planner.
He's just an urban youth.
No, he's not.
Uncocks gun.
Don't worry about it. He's not an urban youth.
The machine then filters out the noise, and it returns pathing this way.
Clearly there's things on the other side of this fucking map machine.
Seems rigged against us.
Well, all the noises keep appearing in this radius, and when he goes to check, there's
No,
no
no,
noise
this-
there.
All the noises keep appearing in this radius over here.
Yeah, it's like it's explicitly programmed with the knowledge that there's people who might use magic to try to distract it.
Can I use my 5 of Pentacles to create basically an illusion of us not being in this hallway?
Just make a fake wall.
Yes. A fake wall that looks like the hallway.
You mean with blood magic?
Yes, that's why I'm asking if I can do that.
I don't think you have enough blood for that.
But I have my cards. I don't need the blood for that. The blood is just for getting my cards back.
I wanted the effect to be blood-like.
He drank his share of blood earlier.
Jesus Christ, we have another sanguine.
But he isn't a faggot.
He's a drama kid, are you sure?
He never made it big.
Are you sure he wasn't invited to one of P. Diddy's parties?
Alright, Silica activates Phantom and casts an illusion over this way. Hopefully,
Yeah,
giving
really-
it something physical to focus on.
The name P. Diddy really should have given it away.
Yeah.
Golem.
It's gonna be a Golem romance story.
It throws a ball of ice at the red guard.
The ice golem is a tsundere because it's all icy, is he?
I see. 4
Yes,
out of 10
that's what I
progress.
said.
But what is the fuse?
We're about to watch the jankiest Evangelion reboot ever.
Look,
Those of you
look,
that
I
are
don't
still
want.
inside of the red guard, you can see it see static building up in its frame as it marches towards what it observes as an enemy.
Get in the fucking golem, Shinji.
So, Limfao, are you done yet?
I'm just getting
He's
there.
busy. It's a process.
He just flubbed on his first attempt at decrypting, but don't worry, he's doing something.
I'm gonna take a minute.
All right, the snow golem first gets lit up on its icy exterior with a flamethrower mounted to the arm of this thing.
Can we look at a sensor bar over this? It's not safe for you two.
And
Deeply
then it's,
inappropriate. Absolutely lewd.
its circular saw then starts cutting into its body. Silica reinforces it to help buy time. Progress is now 5 out of 10.
Lucas is slowly making his way down this way.
Okay.
He can see. Lucas can see the helmet he picked up, right?
Yep.
Or the helmet he chucked.
Mhm.
Gonna pick it up. Try to make as little noise as possible.
Mm-hmm.
And I guess he's just waiting for the snow golem to do its thing. No need to distract it twice with twice at a time.
Well, another pair of attacks from the circular saw, and the snow golem is well, less than solid. The machine stands over its enemy victorious.
And that's how baby golems are made.
And then it resumes patrolling. Alright, your progress is 6 out of 10. Seven of 10.
All right, Lucas is gonna use the built-in helmet radio and just whatever it's using to determine which channel to send things to. Just cycle between them, yelling. try to get the radio from to make noise from these ones.
Would that work? It makes it over to here, scans area. It seems to have built up enough electricity. And Lucas, you see a blinding light built up in this hallway. And you're fairly certain you don't want to stand anywhere in the water.
All right, he's just gonna stand on this dry patch here if he can.
All right. You see a bunch of light pass through the area, and the water gets rather prickly for a bit in this immediate surrounding, and then everything stills as everything grounds.
Oh, there go the ELF helmets.
You smell human corpses burning.
Oh, there go the ELF.
Bodies.
Yep.
9 out of 10 progress.
Just once again chuck the helmet down the other corridor and book it the other way. Oh, he would have heard. So
Which corridor?
just chuck it down this way and then wait for the machine to pass.
10 of 10. Lemfow, you've finished the last
Amazing.
stages, and you have the door code, and the access panel opens up.
Brilliant. All right, I'll let. I guess Lucas is the only one who couldn't see it, but let him know on the comm feed that the door's open.
Lucas's phone rings.
No, we have comm beads.
So we got comm
Oh, you
beads,
did?
not
Okay.
Yeah.
we got comm beads, not one of the missions. We explicitly got comm beads.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
remember that mission.
It
was
was
Germany.
I think it was the Germany.
Yeah, it was Germany.
Oh yeah, did we have to buy those?
Yes.
Yes.
How much were they?
They were
I don't
50 shekels.
50?
I don't remember how much they were, but I
Sounds
remember
right,
Lucas
yeah.
got them.
Yeah.
Bluetooth
Yeah,
headsets.
okay, cool.
Let's
No, they were explicitly discrete comm bead things.
let's avoid pissing off the thing that just incinerated 3 LF agents by sneezing at them.
Not to mention the golem. That poor Shinji. Poor Shinji. He finally got in the golem, and now he's gone.
All right.
Oh, he deserved
beyond
it.
the maintenance door, you have a ladder you have to climb. Silica does not volunteer going first.
Is it up or down?
Up.
What a thrill.
When you think about it, ladders are usually both ways.
In fact, it's difficult to make a ladder that isn't both ways.
Ladders are
Anyways.
bi-directional.
Or you could figure out a way to do it. At least more difficult.
I was
it
stuck
should
on
be.
a building and the firefighters came. They tried to help me. They came up. They realized it was an up ladder. We were all stuck there.
What it is you can make downwards only ladders, but upwards only ladders are a lot harder.
Well, Marcus is going to climb up, and while he does that, he is going to hum the Metal Gear Solid theme song.
Shush, there's still a golem out there.
Yeah, let's not do anything.
Yeah,
that
it's
draws
just
attention.
gonna do a Mr. X thing and go right through that fucking ladder entrance.
It's even worse than it was basically just like an AI character. Damn computer characters.
No,
always cheating.
it's going to wall hack.
Yeah. I like that video you were playing earlier with the you got enemies on the island. It just immediately knew
Yeah.
where they were.
Anyway,
Alright, so you guys climb up the ladder and find yourself in a circular room that reeks of oil, blood, and something else.
Is it a clockwise circle or a counterclockwise circle?
It is a non-Euclidean circle.
Like that non-Euclidean ladder that we took in no particular direction.
wait, it's a non-Euclidean circle, so a sphere. It's a sphere, is what you're saying.
Yeah, most circles have 360-degree radius angles around a central point for the radius. This one actually has 390 degrees.
Huh.
It's
I
a
think
bigger
that-
circle than it's possible to make a circle, I guess. I mean,
Just
we've already
some parts
covered.
overlapping.
Yeah,
Yeah,
spheres
it
are
has-
non-Euclidean, so yeah.
Yeah, it's a sphere. The way you
No.
any
it's
non-Euclidean geometry is
Is it a
geometry that isn't on a plane. Yeah.
Is it a vertical sphere or a horizontal sphere? Or deck?
It's actually 3% of a sphere.
That's not even in a whole letter, though.
You only get the lower
The beginning of the
lower
S.
left part of an S. Yes.
Damn.
All right. In this room, you have several containment pods, and six pillars around a central pit. The pit reeks of some kind of substance that looks to be a blackened liquid. The consistency is not unlike oil, and seems to have spread and dried outside of the pit itself.
Hmm.
Take pictures of the things, send them to Aldina.
So as you approach, you see something roiling beneath the surface.
Take a video and send it to Aldina.
Just waiting for the fucking lag to pass.
That one
There
called the
is
giant
a
monster.
device above the pit that seems to be faintly sparking, trying to get a connection to something. And red warning lights seems to be lighting up across its surface.
Can we make an educated guess that it's because one of the pillars is fucked?
You can make that educated guess with a science roll.
Someone with good science. Specifically, one person who has good science.
You're asking me specifically to investigate this?
Yes.
Wow.
I'm not
Wow.
a scientist.
Investigate this.
I am a lawyer, so I could figure it out if that's what you need.
No, you can't. All
I
right.
have gotten-
So it's not a device that you've seen before. It definitely doesn't seem to be something the Soviets were able to make or produce, but you don't know how much of about real history of things.
Well, we just discovered the Soviets still exist in an undead state, so yeah.
But you can tell that it's trying to make a connection to something that is not able to actually receive.
Turns out
Whatever
COD
signal
Zombies
light.
was a documentary.
Now, does it
Well, I say
making
it's
a
communist
connection
zombies.
seem like something we want to happen?
Well, you assume that the pillars were there for a reason. Whatever reason that the pillars were there for, it's not being served. Because you see something coming up from the pit.
Hmm.
Hold on.
I just scared
Does the damage to
myself.
the pillars look recent?
No. But your presence is.
I see. So it's reacting to us, not
So, do we figure that fixing the pillars is doable and a good idea? Is that a reasonable assumption?
You're the one with the science roll.
It would be
Yes.
safe to assume with 9 that whatever's happening inside the pit, you don't want it to continue happening, so you want to get this stopped somehow. And for whatever
Alright.
reason, the Russians had this pit here, and they thought that these pylons did something to stop it.
So containment. Okay, fix the pylon.
So, I guess
So
these things were contained somehow.
These things
Best
look
guess is those
aggressive.
pylons have something to do with it.
Do these things look aggressive?
I don't know, I just rolled initiative for funsies.
I see.
Fluffy
Do we not get
subjects.
do we not get a surprise round?
The surprise round was you guys staring into the pit longingly. Taking pictures and video.
Holy god damn it, Cutrat.
I wasn't staring at the pit though.
Stare into the blackness, and the black stares back into you.
Throw a grenade into the pit.
That was my plan.
Throw a grenade into the pit and the grenade throws back into you? Hopefully not.
Silica crosses over this way, not wanting to be anywhere near where you plan about throwing grenades.
I was gonna offer you a grenade if you wanted, but okay.
She smoke bombs.
Where?
No,
Where's she
it's her
standing?
finesse ability. Where's she standing? Giving her self-concealment. Alright, Zem.
Well, let's see. All right, so are they at our level now, or are they in the pit?
They're in the pit rising from the watery substance.
Wider than white. Flash of the night. Except not a flashbang, I'm just throwing a frag grenade. That's his incantation.
Alright, roll it.
What do I roll?
1d10. It's an attack roll to throw a grenade. Alright, luckily you throw it into the midst of the guys rising from the
With power!
filthy water.
Power!
With power? Okay.
6 power.
I'm just gonna have that be like a chain effect since you're tier 2, and we'll chain power to the nearest 2 targets. So
Isn't that how explosives always work? Do they hit multiple things, or am I
the
misunderstanding what you mean by
explosives hit
change?
multiple things, but you're not supposed to be able to hit multiple things with magic yet. Well, more than 2 things.
Yeah, like proper AoE is usually only reserved for
Tier 3.
tier 3 and above.
So I mean,
Ah.
if you get the tier 3, you can enhance your grenades with magic properly.
Cool.
For now, it's in addition to, because I'm being nice. All right. So one of them's still alive. And it just happened to be the second one in the initiative order. All right. This thing shambles out of the pit, and it is going to grab at Lucas.
I'm just gonna use my guitar to Seven of Pentacles away from that.
Okay, you warded away with Seven of Pentacles.
Yep.
You make a sound barrier.
Earth number.
Can't touch this. Do.
All right, Marcus.
All right. Let's see. My cantrips are magnitude 3, right?
2.
2?
2.
Okay. In that case, I'm going to use my Two of Swords to throw some damage at this thing, and then move backwards.
Okay. All right, the body hits the floor.
Do we let it?
You let the bodies hit the floor.
think
Lucas,
we
your
did.
turn.
Well, Lucas is going to. It's gonna move. So let's see. So, this thing on the floor, is it the same substance that's in the pit, or is it just oil?
Yes, though it looks to be dried or sticky.
Well, Lucas
though
doesn't want to.
Though that specifically is more wet and puddle-like.
Lucas is trying to avoid stepping into any of it, so
All right.
I'll take the move action, and he's going to swap from his guitar to his flute, which is another move action, right?
Yep.
And do I just reroll the hand when I do
Yep.
that?
Discard the cards and put them back to their appropriate hands, then reroll hand. All right, Lim.
I'm hoping to get some cups so I can try and fix the pillar with magic.
What am I? Okay. Let's see. I can probably get all the way over to this pillar. Out there.
Crossing through where?
Crossing like this.
Yeah, with a couple of move actions, sure, but that's your round.
Yeah. Somewhere like
Alright.
there.
Bodies, like disgusting pimples, start popping.
Ew, gross. Don't like that.
Popping off.
Doing this. Alright, and a black puddle's left behind. And immediately, more bodies start rising from the pit. Three more. And it's the top of the round. What's the nearest? Yeah, Lem's nearest. It's gonna come over and grab at Lem.
What am I rolling? I'm rolling just D10, right?
It's a melee attack, yeah. So, D10 plus your melee modifier.
Oh, so it's
Thank-
+1?
Lucky. On the. And it doesn't
Grapple
matter,
is
you
just a
roll
melee check. Yeah.
Silica is going to conjure a real illusion of herself to just attack this guy in the pit. Actually, I have to roll for that, don't I? Yep, the illusion head stomps that guy.
Are you sure it wasn't an illusion of Zim? And an illusion of a curb.
All right, Sim, it's your turn.
All right. Well, let's see. Wait, is that one dead?
Yes, that one's dead.
Okay, the health bar's empty, but he's standing there like he's a living person. So
There.
What is this?
That is
Goop.
what was left behind.
Okay. Alright. Gonna go for a better
Like I
angle
said,
here and
they
just
popped like disgusting pimples.
yep, just check. Anyway, I'm going to shoot this thing with my dual pistols and again full power.
Okay. Roll for it.
Yep, D10 plus 2. Ew. Full power.
All
Full
right.
power. Dual
Take it
pistols.
out. All right, Marcus.
Let's see. Don't have any attack spells. So Marcus is going to use a pen to stab himself to get a new cut. And,
Such an edgy artist.
How much damage does
and
that
it
do?
should be
Does he have to make a roll? Does he have to make an attack roll against himself?
No.
Can he dodge his own attack?
No.
But it didn't do anything. In that case, he's
As
going to
reaction,
prepare.
causing damage to themselves for a max wound per rank. So 2 wounds.
That's a nasty
Uh,
fucking pen.
Indeed. Well, no swords again, so he's going to prepare a pentacle in case Lucas and Lymphao can't deal with the thing.
All right, Lucas, gonna flute it to death.
He's gonna try to step around the black stuff. Oh, they
just
would
like
if the
Zim
table
does.
stopped lagging. Yeah. Zim is correct in this case.
About which thing? Sorry.
I
Stepping
can
around
make it
black
to
things.
here. Yeah.
Yes.
And
Good.
he's going to try to do his best Snake Charmer impression on the pillar and try to fix it. Get it to stand upright again at the very least.
All right,
With a 9 of cups.
9 of cups. All right, the pillar itself seems to be renewed with vigor, but it is not standing upright on its own.
So I can't. It's
Can't
not enough.
Snake charm it.
All
Gotta
right.
physically lift it.
Fair enough. Next turn, or maybe Lim can try.
All right, Lim, it's your turn. You have something that's at the ready to embrace you.
I
Much like, the
God, I
Chinese
wish that were.
government.
Wait, no.
I would like to poke him with my scythe.
Okay, lethally poke him with your scythe. Roll for it. Do that versus D10. Okay, you deal 2 damage.
I would just specified poking him with energy as well. Oh well.
Next turn. Okay. First, those pop. Well. And more rise from the Rise from the pit. God, it's actually annoying to have vertical features in here.
You could always just disable it.
I could just disable it. Yes.
There's not really any oh, that is...
All right, and among other things is a fleshless humanoid being. Yes. First, though, is the filthy subject's turn. He tries to swipe at Limphao.
Marcus was preparing a pentacles for this, if I remember correctly.
Yes, I'm going to use 5 of Pentacles for that.
All right, so he has a shield against it. He takes no damage. Doesn't even need to roll defensive melee if he doesn't want to.
Sorry, do you want me to... Am I rolling something?
You don't need to.
Okay.
Oh, another one got 20. What the fuck?
Is the shield still
Seems
there?
that-
Yeah, shield's still there because it was prepared.
Yeah, it's not a reaction.
All right, this one goes for the nearest. Actually, no, I'd be going for Silica.
Isn't Silica concealed?
Yes, but they can't really see that.
Ah, they don't care.
Luckily, though, just one more point. Just one more point. Then a counter. All right. She can easily knock back its attacks. And it's time for her to attack back of her own with some 2 damage put into it. Luckily, she's able to do all of its health and damage in 1 hit. All right, Zim. You gain some power.
Well, yeah. It's 2, right?
Yep,
It's 2 per round, right? Yeah, okay. But anyway. How big of an area of effect does the frag grenade have again? Actually, I don't think you ever told me.
I believe it's 4x4.
So I could just throw it here and hit those 3.
Yep.
Alright, I'll do that and I'll use my 2 power.
Okay. Roll. Alright, so that takes out the one attacking Limb.
Although I expect to be leaving very soon.
Takes out that one. And this one is still alive.
Ah, tanky.
Marcus?
Princess of Pentacles to restrain this thing.
Okay. Restrain in the black water. Lucas?
He said that he was BRB.
Okay. Mid combat's the odd time to go BRB, but hey, what do I know?
That might be true if combat didn't take a really long time.
I don't know, this round kind of went real fast.
Oh yeah, no, today's hasn't been going too long. I'm just saying.
How long have we been doing this today, though? Wow, 2 hours. Doesn't feel like it. I feel like most of that time has just been narrating somehow.
Strange.
No, I guess I'll go into the AFK screen until Bright comes back.
I'm back. Sorry about that.
Never mind. All right, we're back.
I'll be right back.
No,
Well, either I'll be right back or I won't be back.
it's gonna be your turn shortly. I swear.
Fine, I
it's
just
your
did my
turn.
turn. I literally just anyway. I'll be right back.
It's my turn. Can I use pentacles to push the pillar upright?
Why not use physical strength? You're right fucking there.
Because it's connected, and I'm not fucking sure it's not gonna fucking tase me if I do that.
You can try to finesse it with pinnacles, but I'd also have you roll a skill roll of some kind.
Which skill?
I'll say performance.
Alright, sure. Give it a 9 of pentacles and a performance check.
Okay.
Damn. I mean, still a basic success, but
You get it. You get it to wiggle. You get it to slowly rise up. Fighting against gravity. What the? Oh, it's the blue one that does this. It will fall without its own support next turn. Well, actually, since you rolled 9, it'll stand up for like this for a couple rounds duration. You see that a beam is trying to connect to the full height of this thing, but it's not in position yet. All right. It's this guy's turn. He has to roll versus what, a 6 of pentacles?
Princess.
Oh, but it's going to be a 6, right?
Yes.
6 is the max he can do, but it's
All right, it's
Damn.
broken free. And its first action it's going to do is adjacent pool gone. Adjacent pool gone. Let's count this as an adjacent pool as well. Okay, that's 4 pools.
Uh-oh.
Thank you for using grenades. Thank you, game, for fucking freezing every couple minutes. It's going to use... Yeah, it's going to use one of these. Marcus, some black tendrils come from the red humanoid creature, and let's roll for it. They grab at you and pull you in.
Can I not resist?
It's a ranged roll.
Huh.
Do you have any magic resistance on you? Actually, anyway, this isn't magic. My apologies. You take 2 wounds from touching the black water. You feel it burning and causing you much pain. Like an acid.
That's nice.
Alright, Lemfao.
Hello again.
Would I surmise that reactivating this thing while Marcus is inside of its radius would be a bad idea or a benign thing or a good idea?
You can suppose it's containment, but you don't know if it's a barrier against all things or if it's only to contain the substance within. for whatever reasons, the Russians had this substance and they had the foresight to contain it. You assume it had a purpose, or at the very least, you can surmise that it's either required in whatever process they were undergoing, or that it is a byproduct of whatever they're doing. So either way, they had to get someone in and out to move the substance into or out of this area.
So it's probably okay if I push the pillar back up.
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to try and push the pillar back up. How much time does that take?
Takes the rest of your actions for this round.
Okay.
Just roll in athletics
Athletics.
because it is rather heavy.
Athletics.
Yep, that's good enough for it to get to the full height. Actually, let me just do this. Okay. And immediately you see the device connecting with the pillar, and a green light of a laser hitting the top of it, and a faint light is beginning to spread to one of the adjacent pillars. It appears like the rebooting of this is not going to be instantaneous.
Alright.
Okay. All right, and a couple more subjects appear from the water. Oh yeah, and the other ones here are go pop, limb. You still have Marcus's barrier on you, so that barrier is now just broken. The black substance emerges next to your location. Which I am going to just move this away. All right. And it's now Silka's turn. Silka. Oh, this one's supposed to pop too. I swear this game would actually be shorter if we didn't have the lag.
I mean, yes, but
Okay. Silka takes 2 wounds of damage. She is going to. Well, she doesn't want to get into there, but she wants to help Marcus out. So she is going to move over here, and she's going to make a phantom of herself to Jerry chain to Marcus to pull him out. She uses some power, and let's see. She rolls. Just random d10. Well, you're not getting out this round.
damn.
All right, Zim's turn.
Who may or may not be here.
Yes, I
May
am
or
here.
may not be here.
So he is here. But he may not be.
Well, let's do
Or he
another
may.
grenade. There-ish, hit the 3 of them. With the 2 more power.
Yes, you got to roll to hit it far then, so you don't damage Marcus.
Well, I can walk into a slightly more convenient throwing position, but yes. Anyway.
I'd avoid walking through the dark liquid because it seemed to
Around
damage
it.
people.
Okay, 5, that's fair enough. Where's the explosion centered here? Yeah.
That was, yeah, roughly there. Anyway, point is I want to hit the 3 of them and no one else.
Okay, yep, you do 4 damage to this guy, 4 damage to this guy, 2 to this one, reduce to 1. Okay. Marcus.
Yes, get out of there. What?
You have
Just a normal
Celica
roll?
and Celica's clone holding on to you. You just need to struggle back. Athletics to escape the grab, the hold. Okay. Yep. You can be pried out, and you were brought into the embrace of Celica, out of the pit. Though her clone is worse for wear.
Alright, 10 of cups, and I would like to change it between me and Celica.
Okay. And that'd be your turn. Oops, wrong direction. All right, Lucas.
Considering the pillar is up and running, swap off the flute as my move action. There has to be a better way to manage these decks. I swear to God.
We will figure out a system the next time we do pan over the rule set.
And the lag's making me... Oh, there it goes. Damn.
Oh.
Alright, so Queen of Swords, the thing in the middle. With a lightning bolt that emanates from the guitar. As he starts shredding.
Second, I just had to. That's a bit big.
Not the pillar.
Oh no, this is for the pillar.
I know.
I can't get on top of the pillar.
I
Unfortunately.
think it's like a ball, so it's not...
No, I made it really small. Anyway, whatever.
Oh.
That's a good signifier. All right. So Queen of Swords. What do you roll?
I did not roll yet. Hold on.
Wait for the
I don't
flag.
like the slag.
I think it's because we have that bag search tool, and we have the
Possibly.
all things up.
9.
So 9. All right. That would be 6 to damage.
Yep.
All right. It takes some damage. All right, and its turn. It has 2 full actions.
I'm just gonna keep the lightning bear as a duration effect.
Okay. You Song of Storms the guy.
It's a witch bolt. That's what it is.
Witch Bolt, yes. Okay, it's gonna path this way, draining the bodies of fluid as it goes. Okay. Alright, it's gonna claw at Limfow.
Yeah, I don't know that I love this plan. I think I push this button when I don't like this plan, but I don't think it works very well.
No, it didn't seem to work very well at all. You
A
take.
command spending powers to shield yourself.
That would be a good idea.
All right, you take
Okay.
5 damage.
So I can divert 4 of that into power, right?
Yes.
Or is it? Would that be a type
It's
of
4
damage that would be blocked by the lucky item thing that I did?
No. It was not
Also, I
basic
saw.
damage.
Yeah,
Or piercing, rather.
bullets. Not whatever damage bullets do.
It
So
is
I
not
need
whatever
to
damage
push.
bolts do. Piercing.
Okay.
And then it moves over here. And it's going to push Limphal into the pit.
Am I also going to try and avoid this one?
Yeah, you have
Hopefully.
to
Thing I can
avoid
do?
melee. Yeah.
It's not working very well.
All right. You take 2 wounds of damage for being in the black liquid.
Okay.
And
Isn't that its second action?
yep, that's a second action. Yeah, action.
Bad bastard. Getting 2 actions.
All right.
Limphal.
Well, for my actions,
You
what's
get
it?
2
I
power
assume
back.
movement in this. I had 2 power back. Yes. I am going to attempt to get out from the pit on the far side of the creature.
Your movement is
assisting.
vastly reduced. Frost.
Can I assist it enough that I think I could get out with recoil augmentation?
Yes, with your recoil you can pop out.
Cool. Actually, alternately, do I have enough movement that I could get back to the creature and try to attack it?
Yes.
Or am I better?
Although, wouldn't the
Sure.
front of it be in one of these disgusting pits?
So if I can just get to this creature and do an attack, I'm going to go there and do an attack with 4 points of power.
Okay.
Where is my dice roller thingy? 10 plus 1 roll. And that'll be 4 points of power.
Okay, you hit. Okay. You dealt your damage.
Yeah, it was 4 points of power in the scythe, so that's whatever that did. That's whatever.
Yep, that is what that did. And meanwhile, order of operations. The light beam spreads. Powering up that pylon. Jesus Christ, the light. Powering up this pylon. These guys pop. More pit essence. And then it's
Pit juice.
turn. Look, Brett, you need to get some help.
What do you mean? You're the one who keeps adding pit juice to places.
Alright, Solga's moving this way, and she's going to make an allusion to attack at the creature for 4 points. 1. Jesus Christ, Silica. Okay, she doesn't hit with the illusory creature. Zim.
All right. He goes into a better aiming position again and fires with the 2 extra power. His gun, that is.
Okay. Roll it.
It is rolling.
Fantastic.
It is
Critical
critting.
hits. Yep, so that's 2 per pistol. Are you firing multiple shots or just a single shot from each?
I think it's. I think it's single from each, unless I can. Can I do multiple? I thought I didn't
you
know I
can do
could. If I
rapid.
get. Oh, then yeah, rapid. He has no ammo constraints anyway.
All right. So let's say that's 3 shots per. All right. It oozes some black ichor as you put in those shots. All right. It is now Marcus's turn.
All right. Let's use some more blood to refill my hand.
2 points of damage.
Filling your hands with blood isn't usually a good idea, but
It's not a pleasant idea.
And he is moving over here and use an 8 of swords to attack the creature.
All right, I didn't make more spawn. Oh well.
Yeah.
All right. 8 of swords, so that's 6 magic damage. All right. The creature detonates, dealing 3 damage to both Lucas and Zim. And you'll have
Lucas
some
and
that
Sim.
black. Yes, Lucas and Zim. The names of your characters.
Well, my character's named Lim, which is why I was
Or Lim,
confused because
sorry.
Zim's kind of far away.
Zim and Lim are very close phonetically.
You probably should have picked a
Yeah,
different name.
but they're not very.
they're also very close as friends, I imagine.
Have they ever directly spoken to each other?
I don't think so. I said 3 damage. Oh no, wait, that's not what. So it's probably 2 from power, and was I think that's how that math's out probably.
So Lucas will also take 3.
Right? Fucking rude, but okay.
Okay. And more things come from the pet. Yeah, one more wave. If we didn't have this fucking lag.
The worst part is it lags your program, but it only lags the table for us. So it's really annoying.
Bet it is. All right. Creatures rise from the pit.
Is this gonna stop?
Lucas's turn.
All right.
Well, speaking of stopping, I guess I should go. So anyway, just Bright, you can control me.
All right.
Just keep
Pour all
fighting
power into
vaguely
every
Now,
normally.
attack.
would Zim ever use cooldown so that next time he could use more power?
That's
No.
actually a good idea. Have him start doing that.
Also, with the thing dead, the witch bolt would have expired, right?
Yes.
Yep. Talk to you guys later.
So,
Take care.
See ya.
He's gonna pop in again to say some horrific news about Trump.
This guy is standing like here-ish, right? I'm not sure.
Not just ish. He is standing there, or
Yeah.
swimming there.
I'm just looking at a grid.
The grid does exist.
All right, so Lucas is gonna try using his fancy new guitar.
Fancy.
King of Wands damage to this guy. Single target.
Okay, that's 5 damage. All right, that
Is it
kills
5
him.
damage? Is it?
Yes, half of
That's
half of 10 is 5.
That's corpse explosion. I'm not sure if it hits the
Let's see.
other guy.
What is the verbiage with corpse explosion?
It's 5-foot radius, so whether he depends on which square he's standing in.
5
basically.
foot radius is adjacent.
Yeah. I'm not sure which square the stage 2 is meant to be standing in.
The stage 2 is in this square.
All right.
So he does not have an adjacent person to hit that.
Well, in anyways, he's going to cascade King of Pentacles off of that to protect the limb.
And protect Lim.
Yep.
Okay. So a 6 shield.
6 for like 5 turns. Or 4 turns? 4 turns.
This guy comes out, attacks Marcus.
Yes, 3 of Pentacles. Whether he hits or not.
He doesn't. Alright, that's stage 2. Takes the 2 adjacent pools at the start of his turn. Yum yum.
Actually, I'm pretty sure it's very disgusting, but
Okay, and he's gonna climb out and attacks Lim. Dealing 2 damage to the barrier. And 2 more damage to the barrier.
got 2 left in your barrier.
Well, the barrier ends
Not a
after
huge amount
this
left
round.
in a barrier.
And Lem's turn.
I would have gained 2 points of energies. I think that I should attempt not to be here. Does this system have tax of opportunity, or can I just leave?
You can just leave.
I can just leave. Cool. I'm
Only
going
martial
to.
characters can get essentially a tax of opportunity if they choose the talents.
Cool. So I'm going to leave relatively far away, maybe this far away, and I am
Stop
going
trying to get on
to.
top of objects.
And I'm going to.
Celica's not an
shoot
object.
him-
She's a person.
I'm going to shoot him with probably armor. I think armor piercing rounds. What I had loaded last.
Yes, I think that was. Not that you fired a single round, but you had them loaded last.
What? Okay, dice. There we go. Or was that meant to be plus? I think that's right. It's not a very
That's
good bullet.
a basic hit.
Basic
And you
hit does basically nothing. No, actually, wait. He's precision rifle, so yes, it does something.
It's armor piercing rounds, if that means anything.
Let's see, does it mean something? Yes, it does mean something. Small amount of something, but it does mean something. Okay. Alright. Silica's gonna try again with her clone. Actually, doesn't even have to move where it is. Just needs to attack the attack the thing again properly. Or rather, the new one. Okay. Hits for that much.
Adding power from cooldown happens on the turn, not at the start of the next turn, right?
It happens
the
at the
start of the
start of the
next-
next turn.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
But it basically means you're full up.
Yeah,
Alright,
at the start of the next turn.
Zim.
Zim gets 2 back. Oh. Wait, does he get 2 back? No, he's full caster. He should get
No, he gets 2 back.
only 2 back.
Yep, it's only 2 back at rank 2.
Oh,
Okay, he's going to get closer. He's just going to keep shooting.
I think Zim said he was going to do a cooldown before
Yes.
he
yeah,
left.
but it's the,
You can still attack.
you can
Yeah.
still attack regularly.
Yeah.
Oh, roll for him. Shoot.
All right, rapid fire, shooting as many bullets out as he can. Unluckily, only 2 rounds hit. It's not really too much of anything. Yeah. Okay. Marcus.
Marcus is going to move backwards and yeah, attack the thing with a cantrip.
Okay. Roll for it.
Rolling, that's a 7.
Okay, you deal 2 damage, bleeding at it.
Like one of those lizards that spits blood out of his eyes.
All right, Lucas, your turn.
Well, wait, is Cobain's guitar tier 1 of no cups? Like, does it have 1 no cups or both?
I think it's just tier 1. No, it's tier 2. No cups.
2 no cups? Okay. In that case, he's just gonna 1. Them. And he's going to cantrip damage into the stage 2. Actually, no, he's going to cantrip damage into the subject.
Okay.
2 damage, which let me roll for it.
All right. It is deceased.
That.
Let's see. Stage 2 will go after the nearest, which is Zim. And will attack with Claw. Claw attack. Actually,
Possibly fails, depending on Zim's roll.
no, it succeeds.
Oh,
He shouldn't have that +2 because he doesn't have +2 on a melee. So Zim takes 2 damage. And the creature is going to lag the entire game. Use one of these. Shoot a black tendril out at Silica. Basic success. And he's going to move over to here, propelled by it. And he's going to absorb the pool over here. Okay, Limphao.
Okay, I have full power. I am. Healing is the same type of action as putting power into a spell, right?
Yep.
Yes.
So I can't do both, right?
Not in the same turn.
No, yeah.
That being said, you still have 2 shields from the
2 points of
King of
shielding.
Pentacles. Yeah.
No, because you
Mm.
didn't put any duration to that.
Yes, I did. I
thought he said
specifically
multiple
said
rounds.
6 for 5. I believe it was 6 for 4 rounds, and it hasn't been 4 rounds yet.
How would it be 6 for 4 rounds? Wasn't it off of a wands?
It was a King of Pentacles.
Oh, it was a king? Okay. Alright, yeah.
It's
Alright.
still on the fucking table.
That being the case,
I see it.
I'm going to switch to incendiary rounds and shoot it with 4 power into an incendiary bullet.
Okay.
10 plus 1. Let's see if this works. Not well, but
Well, it
it's
lands.
a hit.
It penetrates.
that was incendiary rounds, if that does anything special.
Yep, it's now on fire. Will take fire damage at the start of its turn. I believe it has burning 1 because of that. Okay. Top of the round.
But also, actually, I remembered the ashes from the tree say something about making if someone takes damage near you, you can make that worse by 1 and heal for 1. Can I do that?
Yes.
Cool.
Thank you for remembering you have an item.
What does it define as near you, though?
It just says near you.
I'd say melee range.
Alright. Probably specify that.
It
That
is
count as near me?
now.
Sorry, was that
That was not melee,
Melee range, which it wasn't.
no? Okay.
Okay. More things pop, making pools on ground. More things rise. You get the picture. Silica gains back some points in her pool. She's going to spend 4 points and try to beat this thing up. And she's going to use finesse die on accuracy. And it looks
Damn.
like that's probably not needed, but well, let's see this thing's defense first.
Watch it get a 10.
It did, so the finesse die actually matters. Oh, fuck.
Isn't it a roll off then?
Yeah, I guess it would be. So let's do just standard D10. Standard D10. Okay. Yep.
She got it.
She got it. I'm gonna have 2 hits. Critical. Yeah. She does 2 rapid kicks to the face after this thing somehow parries a few kicks from her. Pouring power into this thing, and the thing is swiftly turned headless and blows up, dealing 2 damage. 2 damage to Silica. No, actually, 4
Verdant
damage.
did blow up. Another pillar should have lit up by now, right?
Yes. After we get
Well,
this
when
light spike dealt
Silica's
with.
turn started. Yeah.
This one's hard to. There. All right. The room is thrumming with energy as green lights are now almost encircling the black pit. Why have these guys not entered the initiative order? Oh, I see what was happening here. Copy to something that dies and it gets unincluded. All right.
Jesus
This one,
Christ.
they got really lucky. This one comes out of the pit, attacks Zim.
Oh wait, it was Zim's turn. Hold on. You can't just do
All right,
that to him.
yeah, it is Zim's
You
turn.
can't just do
Sorry.
that to the man. Despite him. Listen, they're black creatures. You should have advantage here.
Yeah. Zim's
Speaking
turn.
of, he has cooled down, and this guy been here. Right?
Yeah. No, don't move him back. He was there.
I'm not sure where he spawned. To be honest. Well,
Yep,
anyway,
Sim's turn. Yeah.
Zim's gonna full power chain the first two things he sees
Okay.
and shoot.
Roll.
Where's the
One.
fucking? Where's Goatrack's roller?
I'll do it. Okay. Okay. Others are dead. Her.
Now it's this thing's turn.
And now it's that thing's turn.
Yes.
This one comes up. Attacks Marcus.
Should still have my shield.
Does 2 wounds of damage to the shield.
Which with the Three of Pentacles would be, what, 1 to you now?
Marcus's turn.
Right. Move over here. Cantrip for damage.
Roll it.
An 8.
Okay. Inflict full. All right, Lucas.
Well, suppose he should just, Seven of Swords. Does it look like it has enough health to survive a Pentacle? Yes, it does, so I'll just Seven of Sword it.
Okay.
The subject.
All right, roll.
And let me roll. 10 plus 2. Is it plus 2? No, it's plus 1.
Yep. It's hit. It's dead. Unless you guys want to do anything special before the round ends. The circle completes. The machinery hums with power and vigor. The light the light locks around each of these pillars, and light shoots into the pool, burning the top layer of the pool, and bodies stop rising from it. The encounter is over.
Safe for now?
Safe for now. Just gonna go. Whoops. All right, encounter begins again. The pillar was accidentally deleted by the DM.
I see. I see how it is.
There, pillar's back. All right. So you're now in a room with several containment pods. We'll just go about this detail before we close out the session.
Alright, let's examine the pods, see what's in them.
All right. Let's see. Who has some lore science so they can tell what these are?
I do.
Okay.
Do you want to?
Well, I just got higher, do it.
I suspect my lore science is higher, but you can roll it if you want.
I have +2.
I
He's
have a
+3.
+3. So we will examine them.
Okay, go ahead.
I did not add the right number to that. That should have been a +3, not a +1.
It's
So
9. So
it.
the
I just,
yep. So you examine the pod. You examine it from a scientific basis. This seems to be a rather advanced attempt for the technology's age at the cryogenic chamber to freeze human subjects. Within the one that Lim Fao is standing before, he sees that there is a crack in the glass and what appears to be a perished Russian man inside. The coolant has long since stopped being properly powering up that chamber.
neat. Do any of them look like they're still operational?
Quick perception check for a quick scan of the room to see which ones might be.
All right, let's see. Oh,
All right. So from looking about the room, several of these pods look like they're broken into, or damaged in some way, shape, or form. There is one that is still fully powered. And there are 3 that look like they are unoccupied. Their doors wide open.
Hmm.
In the one that you look at, you're always trying to get on top of it. And the one that is still powered, you can see that there is some form of blonde-haired Russian man within that containment, wearing the Soviet Soviet jumpsuit.
any names written anywhere on the thing?
The name on his is well, it's a Russian name.
I see.
Ivan Ivanovich Ivanov.
Actually, it's Markov Ivansky.
Markov Ivansky. All right.
He had a Polish mother.
Is there an occupation listed anywhere? Like, was he a cosmonaut? Was he a?
You do not see one. You just see that nameplate. If you look at other nameplates here, you see the nameplate for the container on the unoccupied one. Has Trushkev Bolesky. The middle unoccupied one has Yuri Matoska. And the third one is God, how the fuck you say this? Bilar Yanovich. That's what I'm going to say. You take a look around the room for anything to help identify these pods, and you see a crate of supplies that looks like the pillar was toppled over by.
What's in it? Crack it open. Make sure not to touch any black goop if there's any.
There is no black goop on the container. It looks like it was made to be specifically sealed against such substances. Within, you see several clipboards of results about the cosmonaut project. And within you see some devices that look, well, not of at least present human make. One of which being what looks to be some kind of timepiece that can be worn on the wrist.
Hmm. Put it, examine it. Does it actually tell the time, or is it a?
Looks like a.
Does it just look like a watch?
But it is of well, like I said, an inhuman design. It looks to be made of some gold composite material, and within is an array of something that looks like clockwork behind
Does it?
a thin layer.
Does it look like our world seeds?
Something akin to that, yes.
Lucas is gonna
less
take pictures of it,
natural.
and yeah, he's gonna take pictures of it, send it to Aldina, and ask if she knows what the hell any of this stuff is. Looks vaguely familiar to what our tech looks like.
She responds swiftly. What the hell are Soviets doing with some third age tech?
I assume we're to bring this stuff home.
She responds swiftly. This in particular doesn't look to be the most offensive of third age tech. This can be equipped by any member present. The rest, though, will need to be brought back to be examined. The containment device, she says, looking over the video and prior pictures, is also of third age design. So that can stay where it is.
Well, pocket whatever machinery is in the box. Anything that looks interesting.
No, ripping its hearts out in an Aztec experiment.
It's not a hard drive.
Okay, and
Unless
for
it is a
the-
hard drive, but I wouldn't know what a hard drive looks like in this scenario.
And for the timepiece, you can have one lucky item, third age watch.
All right.
This one will provide 2 physical resistance on a round when a cantrip is used.
All right. I'm just gonna put that under my to-do list. Distribute the watch to someone who could use it.
To-do list right underneath the Meldia and Aldina.
Yes.
Of course. Okay. Let's see. And to look at the files, the names of everyone that are on these containment pods are people that are not scratched off. Well, on the list of the Cosmonaut Project, there are several names that are scratched off. The reasons why they're scratched off are listed in the results column on the clipboard. It seems like many of these have died from exposure to blight. Or listed as a incompatibility with fluid.
What about blonde-haired Russian over there? Is his name stated?
Yes, his name that I've already forgotten is stated as well as Yuri and her compatriots. Seems like everyone that has been able to withstand whatever experiments were being done in here were put on ice.
Send the information to Aldina. Ask her if, or ask her what the hell we're supposed to do with him, because it appears he's alive. Or she.
It appears like 3 of them are not in containment. Find the other subjects. The frozen man's not going anywhere.
Fair enough, we'll leave him on ice for now.
All right, with that, because we were down 1 person, I think it's a good place for us to call.
Yeah, but that one person always has downs.
Look, well, that may be true. But that's just it.
Okay.
It may be true.
Understandable.
All right, so finally we had one boss fight in this game. Can't wait for the other 2. Anyway,
I thought we
have
fought
a-
2 bosses.
no, you
3.
didn't fight
2.
the other one. you would know if you fought the other one.
We solved 2 boss fights, alright?
Solved. Okay. All right. Well, people on YouTube, hope you enjoyed this. I'm pretty sure the 1 person in Germany is very happy to watch us. Take care.